I'm back again. I am back again. It's so exciting. It's like I feel like I'm starting to get back into the groove. It's like, okay, we're doing this. We're doing this. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. Y'all know how I feel about Latvia's entry. It's not necessarily one of my favorite songs this year, but I'm not going to lie. After that rehearsal, I'm kind of thinking to myself, maybe we should have had that open up the show. There's something about the way that they're bringing in an energy that I feel like with Albania and the camera angles. Like with Albania, the song obviously is booming. We're getting the energy that we need from it with our performance from Ranella. But the camera angles aren't matching the energy. Whereas we shift to Latvia where the camera angles are just right. And they're about to go up again for, I think, their third rehearsal. So I can give you like a breakdown in the moment of what I'm seeing. Good morning, Steven. Yeah, so he's not mouthing it. He's just saying, he's like, I like veggies and... So maybe that could be poo. Or pa. We've got the green suits. I will say they are definitely playing on some of the flag colors. At one point we see the white suit, green suit, red suit, like Italy. But I mean, honestly, the energy injected into this performance is like just right in a way that this would have felt right. I will say I have my continuous complaint of this performance is I don't have enough of my boyfriend, the bass player, in the red. I need more of him. Also, I will say just an annoying styling thing that is giving me slight grief is I think someone is in an orange suit, but the way that it's filmed, it looks like we've got two people in red suits as opposed to like yellow, green, white, red, and orange. It looks like we've got two red suits. It'd be nice if maybe the guitarist, I'd prefer the guitarist either in like straight up pink or purple maybe, because the orange isn't popping in the way that it needs to. This is me getting like really picky about styling. Being green is hot. We have like, there's just an energy to this performance in a way that I'm kind of like, maybe it's a smart thing that they're in number 2 position because we're keeping the party going. But I do wish that, I kind of wish that this was opening the show now because it's just so in your face, fun, bright, colorful. Now here's the thing, the lyrics do still stand out at you. Oh, and we have our sax solo. I'm gonna need our sax guy to get into the choreography gym or something like that. Or maybe the camera angles need to be tighter where it's like, okay, camera on the hands on the sax, then we move to the face, then we move to the hips. It just, with all of the energy in the performance, it's a little bit, I don't want to say frustrating, but it's a little bit of a contrast where it's like, oh, we're not, it sort of slows down at the sax portion as opposed to like having a triumph. And so, what do we say? Ooh. So someone like, yeah, I think we really kick off the semifinal with a lot of energy. We do. But again, I must stress, Albania has to have tighter camera angles. The camera angles are not doing what they need to do to inject the mystique, the intrigue, and I'll just name it, low-key the sex appeal. Like, could we get more close-up shots of, like, hands gliding? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, let me hop into these comments. Okay, for whom am I most excited to see today? I mean, today is a full day. I was excited to see Albania. I was really excited to see. I'm excited to see Greece, the Netherlands. I'm excited to see, and Portugal. There's a lot of performances today that I think I'm curious about, and the idea of like what it could be. Here's the thing about Latvia's. I'll just go on and say this. In the beginning, I thought that Latvia's had the opportunity to kind of like squeak in and like slide in. So I totally thought that was like possible. And yeah, after watching this performance, I'm like, oh yeah, it could be possible. Yes, this is me saying that I think that Latvia could find themselves in the final a little bit. Okay. Let me see. Starting to think Latvia has a bigger chance of qualification than Albania. I'm not gonna lie. I've only seen 2 performances, so what am I really saying here? But based off the 2 performances that I saw, I do almost feel better about Latvia than Albania. Yes, I just said that. I just said that. Oh, and you know what? I just realized. I'm like, why is my camera looking the way that it's looking? Oh, it's a whole new world. Okay, better camera. But yeah, okay. I'm hearing Latvia has many wide shots. All the wide shots they have are actually really good. It because the stage, literally the floor of the stage, is being used. I'm telling you, it's so. Latvia looks good. It looks slick. It looks clean. What else did I have? It's an explosion of color in the best way. Yeah, I think my only critique would be that the sax solo feels slow. There's something about it where there's like a dip in it as opposed to that being a moment. Hey, Alesia, are they performing only one time in rehearsals? No, they're performing 3 times. Someone said Lithuania might get forgotten by the televote after Albania and Latvia. That's what I've been concerned about. That's what I have been concerned about. But I'm hoping that the juries have it together and, you know, do what they need to do for that entry. So we'll see that. And most using playback. I haven't heard any like playback. Everyone's been singing live. Yes. Okay. Do you think the black sun affects their performance? It hasn't affected Albania or Latvia. It looks good. It hasn't affected either of those. It makes me so happy that Latvia might qualify after 5 years. I mean, it's still an uphill battle, but the staging package was right. It was right. I don't know what else to say. The staging package was definitely right. Well, I hope that y'all buckle up. I'm going to end this broadcast, and I will be back to talk about Lithuania. So, yeah, keep it locked here. I will be back to talk about Lithuania, and we're going to be doing this all day long. So buckle up, and then we'll do a big end of day recap. So you definitely want to make sure that you don't miss that end of day recap. It's the first day in the press room. I can't believe I'm here. It's happening. It's happening. Okay. Yeah.